It's good. Baby Driver. From the director Edgar Wright comes his next film, and if you do not know, this past few days I have been reviewing part of the movies of the Cornetto trilogy, and I did say I would review The World's End. Well, I got busy, and I've already done a review, so if you want to watch it, it's back in 2013, so if you want to watch The World's End, go ahead and watch it. I do not think I will be able to get to it, but I will say, I'm going to go ahead and say it, World's End is my favorite in the Cornetto trilogy, but Edgar Wright did direct these 3 films, and now I've been excited for Baby Driver because of him, because he is one of my favorite directors working today, and he's making a new film. I'm seeing it. It's like Spielberg and Nolan. If he's making a movie, I am seeing it. Whew, was this movie good? That is just like, it's such a fresh of air. When like my last A+ movie was Logan. That was in March. I've only given that grade once this year. Okay, but anyways, let's continue on the review. So this movie is about Baby, B-A-B-Y, who Ansel Elgort plays Baby, and he has a very bad, like, it's like a disease, Tromsen, something like that. Either way, he has a hum in his ear because when he was little, he got in a car accident with his mom and dad, and he's got a hum in his ear, his ears, whatever. So, like, at first I thought he was deaf, but no, he's actually, like, he can talk normally, he can talk on the phone, whatever, but he has, like, a ring in his ear. It's, like, pretty much talking, but you hear, the whole entire time, but he uses music to drown it out. Also, he's a getaway driver for like robbers, who is the businessman of like Kevin Spacey. It's exciting, and it's Edgar Wright. And then Baby runs into this girl named Deb or whatever, who works at his diner, who is Lily James, who is Cinderella, and he starts a relationship, and that runs into something, and it gets even worse, and there's a job on the line, a big job, and it all comes clashing. I can't tell you guys enough how, like, fresh it feels to watch an original movie come out and be so good. Directing, acting, writing, everything Edgar Wright is good at, he puts in this film. And I have to say right now, Baby Driver is one of my favorite movies of the year, and I loved this movie. I absolutely enjoyed this movie from start to finish. First things first, Edgar Wright's directing. It's great. You knew that. The editing is perfect. Now, I will say, this movie does feel more not like Cornetto trilogy. In the Cornetto trilogy, there's a lot of zoom-in shots, whatever. In this movie, there's a lot more, it has that in certain moments. It has a little sprinkle of Edgar Wright-ness, you could say. But, like, there's, like, one scene where he's at a bank, whatever, and he's paying for something, and he sets the money down, the camera's set up like this, and the lady takes the money like that, and it's quick, whatever. That was like, alright, that's Edgar Wright right there. There's a scene where he pulls up to a gas station, he stops the car, he pulls the gear shifting, he turns around, and it reverses real quick. That's an Edgar Wright sprinkle in there. But this movie was directed very great. Like, amazing directing. All the car chase scenes and the bank robbery scenes is absolutely great. I loved it. It was just, the action scenes are filmed so dang good. There is some great stunt work in this movie. The chase scenes with the car is just great to look at. Well, I mean, after you watch this movie, I was coming home and I listened to music on my radio. I wanted to like zoom and everything. This movie gets you so energized because the directing and the editing is so good, and then you can see the action scenes, and it's just great to watch. I loved the action scenes, and Edgar Wright he kills me every time. I love Edgar Wright, man. He's a great writer and a great director. Ansel Elgort as Baby, I loved. I thought he was great. I like Ansel Elgort. I liked him in Fallen Our Stars, whatever. He was good in that movie. I do admit that. He was just great. He was great. He was amazing in this movie. I love every scene in the movie where he's like singing. There are scenes where he's singing and he's like lip singing, whatever, and he's walking down the street, whatever. It's so funny and it's just so enjoyable, and everyone in their life has those moments where they're just walking down the street and they're lip singing to a song in their headphones. Ansel Elgort was Baby, and I loved him as Baby. He was perfect. Jamie Foxx, John Hamm, a girl, I don't remember her name. These 3 are other people in the bank robbery business, whatever, and they were all great. John Hamm was great. He was likable at first, then he was evil at times, and then he was likable again. It was great. His girlfriend was super good. Jamie Foxx stole every scene he was in. He was great. He was a psychopath guy named Bats, whatever. I loved his character. He was great. I very much enjoyed him. John Bernthal is in this movie for like 5 minutes. I will admit that. He's in the movie for like 5 minutes. It sucks, but it's the truth. But he is good when he's in it for like 5 minutes. But the one actor who just literally stole every scene, I enjoyed this character very much, was Kevin Spacey. I loved his character. He was such a nice guy to Baby, but he was such a businessman too, and Kevin Spacey balanced that perfectly. Like, at times I was like, are you friends with Baby? Or are you just screwing him over? It's so great, and Kevin Spacey played this role very well. I very much enjoyed him. Lily James and Ansel Elgort had great chemistry. I loved their romance. It was so, like, it was so relatable. Like, he talked to her and everything. It was so smooth talking, whatever, and it just fit the story well. And she brought a lot of gravitas to him and his character, whatever. Because Baby, he's a great character. His past life, they went through some stuff in his past, especially with his mom and dad, like him growing up, whatever, and then in a car accident, him having this eardrum. He's a great character, and Lily James balanced out with him perfectly. I very much enjoyed their romance. If I had to get really critical, the movie is not as funny as I thought it was going to be. This movie has some funny moments, but it truly isn't like the Cornetto trilogy. It's not like a funny movie. I wouldn't define this as a hilarious movie. I said I laughed a lot in the movie, but the real reason you watch this movie is the characters, the romance, the action scenes, the story, and it's just great. Edgar Wright does it again with bringing in comedy, action, a little bit of romance, and just great action scenes. I enjoyed this movie from beginning to end. I loved it. It was very unpredictable too. There are some scenes I was like, okay, this is going to happen. And I was like, never mind, that's going to happen. I'm fine with this. I'm glad this movie's not predictable. Either way, Baby Driver had great acting from everyone, the whole entire cast. Great directing, great action, great romance. Everything in this movie worked, and it was one of those movies where I walked out of the theater, me and my friend even said it to me. He's like, do you ever get that feeling where you're watching a movie and you don't want it to end? And yeah, I agreed. This movie felt like that, and when you leave the movie, it feels like that, because these characters were so good. Like, I felt like I wasn't watching actors. I felt like I was watching real people talk to each other, going through the situation. Also, another little tidbit thing, this is a minor spoiler, just a minor little spoiler, but it's not really a big spoiler. You never see a robbery. You never see the perspective of Jamie Foxx or John Hamm or John Bernthal at all. You never see the perspective of them going into the bank and robbing it. You never see that. You just see babies sitting there in the car dancing. That's all you get. I love that idea. I love that, how we don't see any robbery in this movie. We see little actions of it, but we never are the camera or the audience in the robbery with Jamie Foxx or any of them. We're never with them. We are always with the baby. And again, I love this movie. And it's an original movie. And it's just a breath of fresh air, because I haven't given this grade since March. Guys, Baby Driver is one of my favorite movies of the year, and I'm going to give it an A+. It feels so good to say that grade. Honestly, that's the second time I give this grade. I've only given that 2 grades. I've only given that grade 2 times. We need more good movies. I mean, there's good movies out there, but the Logan and this movie are just great. I love Baby Driver. Just go and see it. Do not let this movie be the nice guys of this year. Please go see this movie. It's so good. I'm telling you, everyone will like this movie. If you see it, I bet you $100 you will like this movie. So anyway, guys, hope you guys enjoy this review, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye, guys.